Hey guys, welcome back to the Human Condition. I want to start off by saying thank you guys so much for all the recent support of my videos. I really appreciate it. I can't express how much it means to me. So thank you guys so much for that. Also, thank you guys for watching all the views on the Harry Potter video. That did really well, so I really appreciate you guys for that. And yeah, today is another astrology video. I usually do it in order from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So technically this video would be, what does it mean to be a Libra moon? But I got a request from someone to do Aquarius moon next. I was like, you know what? I want to do it in order, but I also want to show you guys that I appreciate your input and advice and suggestions. So I was like, you know what? I got this person. Let me do this first. So just in case you're wondering, this video is going to jump from 6 to 11 on the emotional maturity scale. So just in case you're wondering, but after this video, I'll go back to 7 Libra, 8 Scorpio, 9 Sagittarius, 10 Capricorn, 11 Aquarius, 12 Pisces. So yeah, so shout out to that person who suggested it. Yeah, I got you. So this video is, what does it mean to be an Aquarius moon? Basically, Aquarius moon means your comfort is in society. So basically, what this is, your moon sign is in this planet ruled by Saturn, which is career, future, discipline, reputation, all those types of things. Specifically in moon in Aquarius instead of Capricorn, this person is usually very humanitarian, very societal, and very caring. This person will be very outgoing. Moon Aquarius usually are very they want their relationship with the last videos I talked about relationship with parents. Their relationship with their parents is especially the mom might hurt self-esteem a little bit, and because of this, I could be wrong, but because of this, they seek to be very external, outgoing, and have other people reach out to other people and are really nice to other people to gain confidence, but they're also really nice people, so it's really cool to see. But they might lack a little bit of confidence, unlike Leo, right? Because it's a opposite sign of Leo. Leo's confidence, but to the extent sometimes overconfident. Whereas Aquarius is, I don't feel confident, but let me reach out to new people potentially. They might be a little confident, but they're not as confident as Leo. They're let me reach out to new people to build my confidence. Whereas Leo's I'm gonna be myself and be confident. Is already confident regardless. The ironic part behind this is I noticed even though air signs are known to be more friendly and sociable but less confident, and fire signs would be more independent, less sociable, and very confident, a lot of times fire signs will project that they're not confident, even though they are, whereas air signs will project that they're confident, even though they might not be. And that makes sense. Mask, I guess you can kind of combine psychology with this, masking, masking how you truly feel. Aquarius moon might present themselves as confident, even though deep down they might not be as confident as they pretend to be. But they're still really cool and also nice people, even though they might not be as confident all the time. Another thing is they're 11 on the emotional maturity scale, and just in case you're wondering, the emotional maturity scale doesn't mean how emotionally mature in day-to-day life, but it means astrology specifically, it means how other oriented you are. For example, you'll notice if you watch these videos before, there's a pattern. It goes from Aries, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and last video was Virgo 6, so it was right halfway between. So halfway self-oriented, halfway other-oriented. Aquarius is 11 out of 12, meaning it's a very other-oriented person, almost to the point of giving up one's own needs for other people. So you can see this with Aquarius because it's the closest sign to Pisces, which represents self-sacrifice and self-isolation. I know that sounds kind of deep, but that just means on a lighter end, they can just be very empathetic, Pisces. But Aquarius is an air sign, not a water sign, which is other oriented but not emotions. So it's like the logical, more less emotion based version of Pisces. And so Aquarius might be, these people, Aquarius moons might be, you might actually not know a lot about them. They might not express themselves. And the reason this is because they want to be themselves, but they might not want other people to know about what they want to do, because again, to keep everything kind of like Taurus, almost everything peaceful, they also want all peace like Taurus, so they won't express themselves. Whereas Taurus will express themselves around a certain group, the friend group, the support group, right? Like we talked about Taurus. And that's the main difference between Aquarius and Taurus, is Taurus will express themselves if they feel comfortable and are ready to express themselves, like around certain people. Aquarius might not, will only express themselves, very not often, and what actually most likely would happen is almost mirror their people they're around, the group of people they're around, sort of like Pisces, but not as emotionally based. Like they'll let other people around them express themselves before they express themselves, and this might cause conflict because a lack of expression, a lack of understanding, like almost a aura, almost like a lit aura of mystery behind Aquarius moons. Because even though they're super outgoing, you might not really, the more you think about it, like, oh, wait a minute, I really don't know a lot about this person. So that's one aspect of them. Again, like I said, they're societal based, and this comes from maybe a potentially, I could be wrong with this part, but potentially relationship with family or mom might have hurt self-esteem, so they seek validation from societal and all different types of people, similar to comfort Taurus in the fact that they want us to validate, like a support group, but Aquarius cares about all people, which is good. It's just a good thing to care about the opinions of everyone. But again, you can see the negative side of that being their self-confidence might hurt easily if not every single person perceives them the right way they want to be perceived, if that makes sense. They conflict with Aquarius. You got the conflicting signs are Scorpio, Leo, Taurus. So we talked about Taurus a little bit, but the main confliction is Taurus is friend group oriented and routine oriented, and and Aquarius is everyone oriented and meeting new people. The confliction is here, even though like Taurus, like I said in the one video, is nice to everyone, right? They might not be close to everyone. Aquarius is almost close to everyone. So the confliction here is if Taurus and Aquarius, right, are in a friend group, Aquarius might be like, oh, let's invite this new person, and Taurus might be like, I don't know about that, bro, because I like the group we have right now. I don't know if we need more people in the group. And Aquarius be like, well, but why not? And then that's the confliction there. Also, Aquarius might be more of have multiple groups, whereas Taurus has only a few close people, if that makes sense. So there's the confliction there. Taurus might sometimes be like, you're my broski, or you're my friend, but you keep going off with different people, and you want to invite more people, and and not that they're against that, but it takes Taurus longer to warm up to people as it does Aquarius, because Aquarius is so societal and outgoing, and Taurus is more friend group, finance, security, material oriented. Aquarius is more their sign, logical, friendly, oriented. So that's the confliction there. Aquarius societal, Taurus friend group, sometimes conflict, even though they're both very friendly, nice people. Taurus takes longer to warm up. Aquarius, Scorpio, like I talked about in previous videos, we haven't got to that one yet, but mainly the confliction here is Aquarius is about expressing emotions, and it's interpersonal sign. There's personal, interpersonal, and universal. Scorpio being interpersonal is one-on-one, and it's a water sign, meaning emotion. So unlike Cancer, whose emotion personal, how I feel, Taurus is how do you feel and how I feel, and let's express how we feel type of thing. But the thing with Scorpio is it has a hard time actually expressing themselves and having expressions of like their passions and themselves with people, but more just how the people they have conversations with is more about how they feel, not about who they are, if that makes sense. This being said, obviously if you're a sign that's oriented on emotions, kind of hiding things sometimes, being secretive, and feeling sometimes they feel better with chaos, just because at least with chaos, everyone is expressing truly how they feel. Does that make sense? And the problem with that is Aquarius is societal, not chaos oriented, not interpersonal. So the thing with Scorpio is Aquarius, they might see where Scorpio sometimes expressing their emotions might not always be the best case scenario, and they might get annoyed, aggravated by Scorpio, because when Scorpio, like, they can probably tell more than other people when the chaos is actually caused by Scorpio, and then it aggravates them a little bit, and they also aren't as emotion based as Scorpio. I mean, like I said, they're kind of secretive in all regards, and they don't, even though Scorpio is secretive on who they are, Aquarius is secretive on how they feel, right? So when Scorpio wants to know how Aquarius feels, they might almost not express that. They might try to express how Scorpio feels, you know what I mean? And then kind of confliction there. And they might just see like Scorpio sometimes expressing themselves and all the emotional expression 101 causes more chaos than peace. And they also want peace just like Taurus. So when they come across Scorpio and all the chaos, sometimes they don't always intentionally cause chaos. Aquarius is kind of like, oh dang, why'd you do that? And Scorpio is just kind of like, why don't you express how you feel, type of thing. Finally, Aquarius, Leo. Leo, like I talked about in one of my videos, wants to, unlike Aries, whose comfort is just in existing, right? Leo's emotional is comfort and confidence, ego, and expressing oneself, and interpersonal, meaning they can't just express themselves, they need the other person to express themselves as well in a dynamic. So the opposites in confliction is they both need each other, but they're both very different. Aquarius, societal, other-oriented, maybe not super confident. Leo, maybe super confident, expressing oneself, and that that. And then there's obviously the attraction between Leo and Aquarius, because Leo, to feel comfortable, needs other people to express themselves. Aquarius, like I said earlier, doesn't always express themselves. So Leo might see Aquarius and Moon in an environment and be like, I'm not gonna feel comfortable unless I reach out to them. And then Aquarius might not enjoy that a ton, but they'll almost express mirror what Leo expresses, just agree with them, right? And that's the dynamic there. They both get along with each other because of this, but there's still the difference between them being one doesn't express themselves much, might over-express themselves, the other one might not express themselves enough. So yeah, I think that's all I could say about Aquarius. It's the outgoing sign, the humanitarian, it gets along. It's peace-oriented, but not worried about causing peace, not worried about chaos in their certain environment, but more worried about global peace. Whereas Taurus is more about worried about personal in the surroundings peace, if that makes sense. Global peace, Taurus, personal peace. They don't like chaos or expressing emotions too much, but they do like to have a good time and express themselves and express what other people express more than they do themselves sometimes. But that's only because of the lack of confidence sometimes they might have. And yeah, so they express a lot of what other people express. They're humanitarian. They want peace for society as a whole, not just personal peace. And yeah, they're number 11. They're because they're the most emotional, one of the highest emotional maturity, meaning very other oriented signs. They'll go so far as to do their own desires, achieve their own things by desires, by not telling other people, just to maintain peace, but also on the other end, also do things that they don't have to do, like humanitarian work, meeting new people, treating everyone very well, and so they're really good people, Aquarius moons, even though their negative side's not always expressing themselves and lack of confidence. The positive side, they're very good and humanitarian people. So yeah, the only difference between them and Pisces is Pisces takes it one notch further other-oriented and almost is empathetic and almost gives up their own desires for other people. And we'll talk about that in my Pisces video later down the road. But yeah, that's Aquarius moon. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope the person that wanted to see this is watching it and enjoyed it. Hope it resonated with you. But yeah, as always, thanks again for watching. Like and subscribe if you want. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.